Morning student, today's chapter, that is chapter number 2, microorganisms, friends. And for already we discussed regarding various types of microorganisms, what is microorganisms, and also we studied different types of microorganisms. They are major groups, but I have left one, that microorganism, that is algae, which is also a part of microorganisms. Basically they are plant-like structure. They have plant-like structure. They also called as seaweeds. They are also called algae. They are called seaweeds. They are called They are also called seaweed. Their size varies from 50 to 20 to 50 meter long. So which we can see with our naked eyes in a ponds. If you see algae, it is floating on the water. So they are 20 to 50 meter long. They are basically, there are different types of algae. This is also mentioned as a part of microorganisms. This is also part of microorganisms. Today we will learn about microorganisms and us. Before this topic, we will learn where do microorganisms live. Where do microorganisms live? Where do microorganisms live? Got it now? So microorganisms you will find everywhere. So they are called omnipresent. They are called what? Omnipresent. They are called omnipresent because they are found everywhere. Inside our body, in surrounding, everywhere. Everywhere these microorganisms are present. So they are called omnipresent. So if you find certain microorganisms are there, they will live even at a high temperature. They live at a high temperature. So those microorganisms which lives in high temperature, so you can see even they sustain at a high temperature above 50 degrees Celsius. Those microorganisms lives at, that is called hot climatic condition. Hot climatic condition. They will live even in a hot climatic condition which is above 50 degrees Celsius. Certain microorganisms are there. They can sustain their life at 50 degrees Celsius. Hot spring. In hot spring they live. Got it? Certain microorganisms are there. They can even live in cold climatic condition. Cold climatic condition. Icy condition. Icy, that is icy areas. If you see in Himalayas, we see Antarctica. There also some certain microorganisms are sustaining their life. Even with the minus 270 degrees Celsius, below minus 20, below minus 50 degrees Celsius. Even though in that cold condition, some certain microorganisms live. So some microorganisms lives in desert, and some lives in marshy lands. Also there are certain microorganisms which lives in another organism's body, inside the body of other organism, inside the body of other organism. Fine. They live in other organism. They use their apparatus like virus. When they enter into other organism body, they will use the apparatus which is required to carry out this metabolism. What is that? They used as an host cell. So these are therefore microorganisms are stated to be omnipresent. They are present everywhere in our body. There are certain organisms which are useful to us. If harmful organisms enter into our body, we are going to hospital because we are falling ill. So we are feeling sick. Why? Because some harmful microorganism entered into our body. Therefore we fall sick. So these are some organisms which can live 50 degrees Celsius or climatic condition, also under minus 275 degrees Celsius, desert, marshland, and inside the body of other organisms, or including human beings, animals also. Got it now? So some microorganisms are there. They will live individually and they will live as a colony, we can say, like fungi and algae. They live in colony. The group they will live. They will share each other food. So they are live in colony. If you see amoeba, example amoeba, already you have known, amoeba lives in what? Individually. They live in individually, amoeba. So fungi and algae, they will live in colony, they will share each other. Amoeba lives in individually. Got it now? So these are the, where do microorganisms are omnipresent, we can say. They even live in hot climatic condition, cold condition, icy areas, salty, salinity areas, marshy lakes, or they live in other body organisms. So now we'll study what is the relation between the microorganism and us. What is the role between microorganisms and us? So microorganisms and us. Microorganisms and us. So this microorganism play a vital role in our life. Basically, they are various ways they are useful to us, as well as they are very harmful, which will cause dreadful diseases. Got it now? So we'll study each one of them. So now some friendly microorganisms. There are certain microorganisms which are friendly microorganisms. Friendly microorganisms. These microorganisms, they use for various purposes. These microorganisms are helpful in various purposes. What are the various purposes? They are used as a various purpose in our life. What is now? First one is, with the help of microorganisms, we make curd, which will help in making curd, bread, and cake. There are certain microorganisms which will help in making curd from milk, and bread and cake. This is bread and milk cake, which will help in making bread and cake. That is microorganism which will help in making bread and cake, that is yeast. So we can say curd. We'll talk about what is making of curd, how this curd is formed. We'll talk. Got it now? So next is also certain microorganisms are there. They will help in cleaning of the environment, which will help in cleaning of the environment. We find if you are throwing waste in the environment, where they are disappearing, how they are disappearing. If it is not disappearing, this earth will fill with the waste organic matter. So where they are disappearing, how they are disappearing? These microorganisms make the organic waste to be disappeared. How they are disappearing? These microorganisms, they are decomposing those waste and making harmless substances, which is harmless substances. So these microorganisms, they cleaning up the environment. Microorganisms also help in cleaning up the environment. So if you see a dead body of animal, after some days you will not find, they are mixed in the soil. How? These microorganisms, they will decompose, they will eat off the nutrient which is present in the animal body, and they will extract oxygen in the environment, and they will heat off the dead body, and it will mix in the soil. So this how the microorganisms also help in cleaning the environment. Next is making some medicine. They are also, these microorganisms are also useful in making medicine, making or preparation of medicine. They are also useful for making. That is one of the main medicine is the antibiotic. What is antibiotic? We'll study. What is now in this chapter? So making medicine. So another one is also these microorganisms help the farmer in agriculture. You see, they will help the farmer in increase the fertility of the soil. So in agriculture, agriculture, they will increase the fertility of the soil. Increase the fertility of the soil. In agriculture, they will increase the fertility of the soil. There are certain bacteria which will fix nitrogen fixation. We will study nitrogen. What is nitrogen fixation? We will study in this chapter. They also help in providing fertility to the soil. So these are the useful for various purposes. They useful for us as human beings. They play a vital role in our life. Also, there are harmful microorganisms. We will study later in this chapter. These are the microorganisms which are useful in various purposes in our day-to-day life. So we'll first discuss regarding making curd. How this curd is prepared from in the presence of microorganisms. How the microorganisms are helpful in making curd. Making curd. How we are preparing curd, if you see. So curd is prepared. If you've seen, mom prepares curd most of the time. You find in kitchen. First, what mom does? You will take the milk and it will boil it and make it warm. After that warm, you will take two teaspoon of curd and it is adding to the milk. Why? We will study this. We will discuss in this chapter. So they will mix, the curd is mixed, or 2 to 3 teaspoon of curd is mixed with the warm milk and it is forming a curd. So this curd is formed. What is present? This microorganism. Which microorganism is present in this curd? In curd there is bacteria called, that is lactobacteria. Lactobacillus. Bacterium called lactobacillus bacteria, which is present in the curd. Present in the curd, which will turn milk into curd. This is the microorganism. This is microorganisms. So you will find first milk is warm. Then warm milk added with curd that is which is having present of lactobacillus bacteria, that is lactobacillus bacteria is present. Then it is converted into what? It is converted milk acidic. Why it is converted to acidic, I will tell. So milk acidic milk is converted, then it will convert into a curd. It is converted into a curd. Got it now? Curd. So in milk, what is present in milk? In milk there is protein called, that is casein is present. What is present? Casein is present in curd. In milk there is a protein called casein. This casein will help in coagulation of this milk into a solidified form. This milk is coagulation. So they will solidify. If you see milk is water form, liquid form, and it will convert to semi-liquid. In semi-liquid you will find some solidified form. The solidified form due to the presence of this protein called casein in the milk. Got it now? But how this milk is converted into acidic form? One milk is converted into acidic form. There is in milk also present. In curd there is present what? Lactose sugar. So lactose sugar is present in milk. Lactose sugar which is present in milk. Present in milk, they will convert this lactose sugar present in milk will convert into what? Lactose sugar present in milk, they will convert into a lactic acid. Lactic acid. For lactic acid, which for turning the milk acidic. What is na? Lactic acid. So here milk, warm milk plus curd, which is in the presence of lactobacillus bacteria. In curd already it is present, the bacteria are present. They will multiply in large number. So they will, this bacteria when mixed with warm milk, they will convert into an acidic medium, because in milk there is also presence of lactose sugar. This lactose sugar is converted into lactic acid due to the presence of this. Why? Because presence of this lactobacillus convert in the process called fermentation. Got it now? In lactose sugar, which is present in the milk, is converted into lactic acid in the presence of lactobacillus by the process called fermentation. With the help of fermentation, the milk is converted into an acidic form. After acidic form, therefore, in acidic form only this casein will work. In acidic form only this casein will carry out its further process. Without acidic form, it will not. This casein will not solidify the milk product. After acidic form only, this casein will carry out its process in solidifying the acidic milk to convert curd. Got it now? So here this milk contains casein as well as lactose sugar. First, before converting curd, it is converted milk acidic form, that is lactic acid is formed in the milk with the help of what? Lactobacillus bacteria. This lactobacillus bacteria plays an important role in converting milk into curd. I hope you understood this one. So these are the useful microorganisms which are useful also in making curd. So next we will study different uses of microorganisms in our day-to-day life. I hope you understood today's. Any doubt, please comment in the comment box, and also you can WhatsApp in my WhatsApp number. Got it now? Thank you. Have a good day.